his own work. And here's the most important thing: he ignored the signals the universe was sending him. Chapter 6: Willful Deafness. Throughout his journey, Leo received some feedback. A user told him, "Your app is too complicated, I just want a simple function." Another wrote, "Why isn't there integration with this other tool?" Leo read these messages and ignored them. Why? Because they didn't align with his vision. He was so attached to his original idea, his cathedral, that he viewed any criticism as a personal attack. This is the error of the artist who refuses to listen to their audience. An online business is not a work of art to be contemplated. It's a living organism that must adapt to survive. The feedback from your first users, even if negative, is the most precious gift you can receive. It's solid gold. Every complaint is a roadmap to improve your offering. Every question is an opportunity to clarify your message. Leo wanted to be right. He should have wanted to succeed. That's a massive difference. By plugging his ears, he condemned himself to remain stuck in his own certainties, while the world moved on. And this brings us to the final error, the most devastating of all, the one that ends 99% of entrepreneurial ventures. Chapter 7: Confusing a Sprint with a Marathon. A year and a half after his brilliant idea, Leo was at his wit's end. He had only made a few symbolic sales. He looked around and saw stories of meteoric successes, people who seemed to have figured everything out in a few months. He felt useless, behind, as if he had missed the boat. He thought online business was a sprint. You launch, and either it explodes, or it fails. So, he threw in the towel, convinced it would never work for him. This is the ultimate error, believing the myth of overnight success. What Leo didn't see were the 5 years of behind-the-scenes work of the successful person. He didn't see the 10 projects that had failed before the one that worked. He only saw the tip of the iceberg. Online business is not a lottery ticket, it's a marathon. It's a game of patience, perseverance, and iteration. Every mistake is not a wall, but a step on a staircase. The failure of his stamp app was not the end. It was lesson number 1. The most expensive, but also the most valuable lesson in his entrepreneurial education. Success is not measured by how fast you arrive, but by your ability to get back up after every fall. So, what can we learn from Leo's story? Whether it's the mirage of the perfect idea, the field of dreams syndrome, the lone superhero trap, the illusion of mimicry, paralysis in the face of selling, willful deafness, or confusing a sprint with a marathon. Each of these errors is a door that closes. But seeing them, understanding them, is already finding the set of keys. Failure isn't falling into these traps. Everyone falls into them. The real failure is not understanding why you fell, and making the same mistake over and over again. This journey, this story, is a map. Now, you know where the mines are. You know what to look for. The next step is yours to take. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. Don't wait for permission, give it to yourself. And above all, never forget that every expert was once a beginner who didn't give up. Share with someone who's looking to launch. Don't forget to subscribe.